What up, guys? What up? This is 4 minutes. I seen Ti was at the football field in Atlanta with his son King. So I was a Michael Vick fan, and I hate that somebody got Michael Vick number. So I don't like that, right? This man. I remember I had some history when I was in New Orleans. When my friend got shot in New Orleans, his name was Skittles, and right on the Madden 2004 cover, I think it was on the 2004 cover, he got shot and we both was playing with Michael Vick. And I remember that time that after he beat me and I beat him, because we always liked the men Skittles all in New Orleans and East, we always like to do competition with each other. Because I go across the street and I play with the girls with football. See, people want to call me. I play with some girls at football before. So like when I play street football in New Orleans growing up, yeah, like I'm not. I want to be a girl. Want to no, like I grew up around women's sports, and then when I grew up, came out here, I had a Spanish friend that played on a tennis court in Carrollton, Texas. So when I used to stay in Carrollton, like, and I used to watch her play tennis while I run and do something, and she with glasses, nice, beautiful, and she used to be on the tennis court. So I think she went to Perry Turner at that time. I think Perry. But she used to play, and I don't think she didn't even know me. And I wasn't even talking to this person at the time. It was just me, her. I really didn't get into annoying Sabina. It was just us at first. And I just think, I used to watch my friends play tennis, and plus football. I grew up around girls, like playing football. We played football with each other. So I was in an environment where girls actually played with boys on the streets of basketball, football in New Orleans East and on the West Bank. So I actually played football with those things. So I was actually telling, matter of fact, my brother was this over here. And I was actually telling my brother when I played on the Newman Smith football team, you remember your coach, you, Big Nick, and everybody tried to train me. And you say your coach said, let me train him. Let me show him. And I think that was the main thing in football. Then when I'm helping him move, he tell me, Hubert, it's all in your head. Don't you put that down. And like I say, I told my brother, he used to tell me that. He used to actually, he used to tell me those things and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think King. I know I don't see him making a fool out of himself. I'm seeing that he want to reach for more of the stars because he want to reach his more of his potential and those things. And, I feel like that when I'm in school and I'm different from everybody, and I feel like sometimes I don't sit in the cafeteria. I go to my classroom when I was used to be in school, so and I just bring my lunch to the my breakfast to the cafeteria. I had two choices. I don't think none of the kids had the choices that we had that I had growing up. Just going to colleges and doing all of those things. Like I this on my last subject when I was actually in school. Um, I was actually taking ceramics. I mean, this girl used to always talk in ceramics, but we never got to really know each other because I was like me and her never, and she took ceramics at Brookhaven back in '08, '07, '08, '07, '08 or something. And like when I got out of high school, I want the pastor said we don't even have nothing, but we never got the chance to get nothing in common because I was at school. We never had the chance to even like, come on, you can at least this see where it goes at. Like I said, we got nothing in common. You just know me for being with my high school. So when you know me when I was a kid, you just know me for being in my high school. So you don't actually know me and shit like I like I love I like that. Cause I'm taking Brookhaven College because you don't actually know me. So it gets to that like it gets to that point where you're dealing with that stuff. Like take the time and get to know somebody. Don't just assume like, you got how you gonna know until we get to talk about the topic of that because she know me since I was in school. She's kind of BBW and she kind of knew him. She went to ceramics and I like hold up. I really when I got out of high school and I started getting out of high school and I just started taking more classes on my own now. Like I thought since I know you since I was a child, so I figured I can just you have that aim at whatever it is. She didn't raise it, but she was like we don't got nothing. How you know we don't got nothing in common? So if we talking like chemistry, and my friend Cash, we at Brookhaven, and this black girl, he said we at Brookhaven in the subway, and we actually like literally sitting there. I'm waiting because Marissa told me he was proud of me and stuff. Like Ashley told me he was proud of me. Like one time I'm taking a beat class, and he called me and said, well, where you at? I'm at Brookhaven. I was actually at Brookhaven, like literally. People don't know I'm actually doing stuff like Sabina never knows this about me. She never knows this. Like even when I was in school, like I was going to elementary schools and thrift stores and Brookhaven nursing home. I don't think she never knew the things I was doing, like with everything I had on my plate. I didn't always spend my time with those situations. And when she started to drift off with Mikey, okay, I got other things to do. So my teachers, I was already in communication with them. So I had to, because you got to prioritize when you're doing stuff. You can't allow people to throw you off because they want to go a certain way in life. And me just being at school on a weekend and then helping out with my teacher never like last time I sat in my classroom when I graduated. And at the end of 2010, I graduated. I got my merit grind, but that's not accurate right there. Always a month behind. I was still a Newman Smith student. I graduated in the 2010. Don't let this merit grind thing fool you. In the 2010, I had 4.5 years left. Don't let that shoot you. That's not actually active. It's not actually active in that. I had 2 times to graduate on stage, so it's not actually active. So those things. So I couldn't actually pay attention to the buffooning, and that's something that was me like, if these people gonna act up and her gonna act up, all right, come on. And my teachers and them on speed dial. I'm going to Creekview. Actually, I'm going to summer school in Creekview because I like my teacher said you could come if you want, if you don't. So I met this other girl while I'm in Creekview. I'm in school and I'm still going to Creekview. And this bus driver still act about this person that I'm actually talking about. So this still acts about this person at dark. Like, what happened when y'all was teen and y'all used to, he still come up to me and ask him, because they've been watching some of the dark driving know me since I was a kid. So people don't know in Dallas, I might have conflict with some of the bus drivers, but they got some bus drivers that know me in Dart and Addison, and then in Carrollton that actually know me since I was a kid. So I say, Hubert, what happened to that girl when y'all was teenagers? What happened to her? I like we don't talk anymore. Like literally don't talk anymore and all of those things. So we ain't gonna get into people things like, cause I like me because they ask about her all the time. I haven't seen the bus driving Addison when I before I moved, but every time I see him, he asks me about her because he watched me since I was a teen. So I get off, go by Big Lots when I'm working, and he watched me since I was a teen in Carrollton. So now, if I'm going to the Addison station, and I already had, because my house is going towards the Addison station, where I stayed at in Carrollton at that time. Yeah, where you from? I'm from New Orleans, but I stay in Texas. CLB my home too, but my house is with those domains of that. So those are the domains of where we have so much understanding with those formats, right? So they always asking about this person, but we don't need to speak about everything. So we don't need to speak about everything in that format. So I just think you gotta reach for the stars. He's reaching more. And he got more success. I think King the way he's willing to try, I just think he's reaching more. And I think he can go beyond his means. Nobody don't give up. Nobody don't stop. And King and just to see him do that, he's short. And it just make people should look at that and just make them want to reach for the stars. It's like you're reaching for the stars. People wanted to challenge me at work. I'm in the back room at 2996 and I'm doing suicide. So they asked the people, I bet you I can beat you in suicide. I bet you I can beat you in running. I do this like they wanted in order motors, they wanted to have a little competition with me. I got so much energy that I need to like this understanding where the energy level at. So and sometimes I go in that back and it got a little hump over there at Walmart and I goes over there where the service work got a hill. I sit there, put my jacket on my ground and I breathe. I take that time because sometimes you need that time for yourself when you breathing out. You got so much you don't want to sit on the side of the building with other people. So I go over this little rail and I got this little hump. Either I'm playing music or I'm just hearing the wind and I'm hearing the cars. You can ask the guy in the camera room at 2996. My name is Hubert. He'll tell you. He used to come in there and spy on me, like in the back when Doug Miller had him spying on me to listen to my conversation. So I'm not making this up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making this up, guys. Everything that I'm telling you right now, I'm not making this up. Everything. I wish that guy in the camera room was right here. He'll tell you I used to sit in the back and I used to go behind when he used to watch me. And Doug Miller had him spying on me and easing up on my conversation while I'm in the back room. This guy from 2996, because I was going to sue him. So he had this thing. So he know that I've been going in that back room and that over that hump, over that little rail thing, and I go sit down, put my little vest. Sometimes I get listen to some ocean music and I breathe in and out. And you get away from the noise. You hear the cars, but the cars are just a car. You understand more of your universe when you just sit out there and breathe, and just sit out there on that grass and just breathe. That be the most helpful thing in when you do that. So I like it when I did that. If I ever get a mansion, and I ever get a mansion, and now this is not gonna be a sex party mansion. It's not gonna be none of that. It's gonna be a mattress party, sleeping mattress party. This is how we're gonna do this. This is gonna be something. Everybody gonna have their own mattresses, there's 1,000 of them, and we're gonna sit up there and think. Everybody gonna just sit up there and stare at the stars and think. And we're gonna think like a team like this, come up with some master stuff. Like that would party. I would like to have a mattress party. Like every couple, everybody just sit up there, and we just sit up in the backyard, and everybody bring a mattress. We just sit up there and think, and we write in our little book and have a little camping thing. I think that would be bad, and everybody just sit up there. Cause I used to when I had my apartment, I used to put I stayed in Ladera before I got arrested. I would put my bed on my porch, and I stayed on the third floor, the second floor, like the second or third floor. And it used to be the pool view was nice. Every time I tell these guys, they do a good job. I tell them every time, like in Ladera, they changed the apartment name, but me and the manager didn't get along. But me and the maintenance, like because like if you get like go to work every day and nobody never tell you you're doing a good job, but they kept that pool up every year. I don't care if it was winter, rain, they kept that pool up every year. It didn't matter what they was doing. They kept that pool up. They just kept all of the apartment together. And every time I get out there, and I don't know if nobody telling y'all this. I don't know if nobody telling y'all this. Y'all doing a damn good job of keeping this place up. Y'all doing a damn good job. The apartment good. The pool is always clean. And some people, managers don't tell them that. Like some people don't tell them that. So they don't hear those words because people just want them to fix on stuff, but they don't hear those words that you need to hear from a customer. You don't hear that word. I appreciate you. I appreciate the things. You don't hear those words. So if you see a maintenance, if you see somebody and you just tell them thank you for everything they do. Thank you for coming to fix this. Thank you for keeping the pool. Thank you for keeping that. So every time I saw them, I like in Ladera over there before I got arrested. I'm telling them good things. And sometimes people need that. It's not just about the money, like you need the appreciation of those things. Because a manager probably treat them wrong and feel like you feel it. It'll be something that an employee know that a customer appreciate them and everything they do. So we got bad customer service. We got all of that sometimes in store, but this is apartment complex. So you dealing with every situation is different than those moments. But I'm so mad. Tell that dude he gonna have to prove himself. Have on that Michael Vick jersey. Cause I was so mad that you know what I'm saying they could have did a better job with Michael Vick than that. They didn't have to put him in jail. They should have gave him a fine and then every two not gave him a fine and did something. This they didn't have to do that. That wasn't that crucial. I think the NFL and the state Atlanta took that too far. They took it too far. I don't know what type of leadership they got going over there in the courtroom. I just think they took it too far. He could have did volunteer work at a veterinary center and teach him how to just work with a veterinarian. He could have not. He would have paid the fine and do a veterinarian um, community. I think because you don't have the leadership. I think they did that too far with Michael Vick. He didn't did that bad of a crime to do that like that. And I think that was wrong for Atlanta to actually take it that far. And some of these states they don't know the procedure on how to attack different issues and situations in the point of views when things are not that bad. That's a dog, okay? Let him get a veterinarian. Let him learn from it. Putting him in jail, what are you gonna learn from it? But if you go to a veterinarian and you work with people, that can be the biggest thing. And then you charge them a fine. That can be the biggest thing in that format. They could have did the Atlanta could have did a lot of things different with Michael Vick and the leadership they hold in Atlanta State. They could have did a lot. I don't like that. I'm a Michael. I was ticked off about the situation because you call yourself leaders, but you don't know how to handle different tactics. Now that situation with Trap Boy Fred, that's something that he deserves, and for conspiracy to lie, man. That's the difference. He deserves 16 million years, man. Like serious, man. He deserved that, man. So yeah. So so he deserved those things. Yeah. My internet showed across. See the internet. I hate when that damn thing do that. So that's why I got that. I should have kept my internet box on with the thing. Like literally. So we ain't gonna worry about it. We're gonna still keep going when the internet is out. We're gonna still keep going. But yeah, that's the thing with that. I think he just reaching for the stars. But we don't got time for that because I just think it's good to have a conversation every once in a while with somebody. It's good to have that conversation. And my time is gonna be on. So I'm at 18 minutes here. So 1640 some minutes, and my time is a little off with this situation. So it's a little off. So you're not gonna get all of the details that has been it's a little off right now. Hold up. Just ended the chat. Hold up. They're gonna pop back up there and never finish. And they never finish. As long as I got the internet thing done. So that's the thing with that. I just think they handle that different.